Hey guys, here's some more next prompts with Junk Journal January with Meg's Journals is tickets. I was sitting here at my desk and I happened to see that I had tickets sitting here. They've been sitting on my desk forever, stuck in one of my little containers that holds my paintbrushes. And I said, oh, that'll make a neat flower. So I turned my tickets into a flower and used some of my markers to mark around. Got an altered paper clip on here as well. I've got my song lyrics that we needed, which actually needed to be, and my song lyrics goes in all about me, talks about how I feel, and that you take care of yourself. There's several, make sure that I mentioned everything. There's so many different prompts that I've used here. Yeah, all about me, the song lyrics. Oh, blue and brown page. The page is blue and brown, so I've done the basic blue and brown backgrounds. And I think that's it. And then my tickets, of course, is my prompt. And something given to you, which the tickets were given to me. That's one of the Janet M. Young prompts. So there's that. And then on the next day, it's outline. And we had a prompt that was like a wild card prompt, so I chose fruit. I've done outline in different ways. These pears are actually outlined on here. You see the outline going there. And I've outlined these pears. I don't know, I saw that in a magazine. I was like, oh, I like those pears. And I cut them out and I did it. So I've done my outline there. I've got outlines around this. This is my mosaic page. I've cut those up and put them together and made a mosaic. Technically, I guess you could call that the frame too, but I didn't pick that one. I needed buttons. A hybrid animal. This is a Labrador with another little dog. It's got two dog heads with butterfly wings. So that's my hybrid animal that I did there, and I've just sort of attached it on the page. There is something that was unused. I had not used the piece of my sari silk at that time, so I've got some sari silk that's up there that's unused. And I ran out of my glue that I make, and I haven't mixed any more up, so I had to, and I had come across, this was actually in the trash at school, Combo Mono Aqua Glue. This was brand new when I started this page. It's almost empty. So that was an unused product going on there. And there's several other little things on here that I pulled in using stripes. These are striped, that's striped. I could go through and list them all, but I guess I really don't need to. But I've used several of the Janet M. Young prompts on that page. Then this was depth, and I just thought the paper itself is another ink and page background. The paper itself, it just gave looking in depth, but then I found this in a magazine, and I loved it. I didn't outline it or anything because I added these on here because I think it just popped out and that demonstrated some depth going on there. And I also did the prompt, put a bird on it, and coordinated it with some more of those on there and on that one. Then we had the embossed page, and I get a little bit different on embossed. Instead of actually embossing something, I found images in a scrapbook magazine, and they're all embossed. So I've used those embossed on there, and I added some bling. Of course, this could go with the bird on there too as well, and the little snowflakes going through there. So not only is it embossed with the Janet M. Young, it goes with fancy. It's good to be fancy. And how did I get fancy? Our snowman's all decorated there with his little bling, and that's where the bling came in, adding the bling in with fancy, because we look at bling as fancy. Then I had the next prompt that we needed to do was the tuck spot, and here's my tuck spot. It's actually a 3-layered tuck spot. And I used I used the library card. Remember at the beginning, this was a library card. Well, I had started printing it, and for some reason my printer lost being talked to. And so I had part of a library card in that pocket there, and so I built it up. You can see it in there. So that's my tuck spots there. There's a tuck there, journaling card back there, and then of the Janet M. Young, Things in a Vase, or Things in Glass. I actually used part of a magazine image to make a vase, And I used the background page to do there. The thank you with the merci. It's a rub-on. I like that little one from Ink and Page. She gave us some. It's Creativity Blooms, and I thought it went really well. Things you see through a window. This is a cutout from one of Ink and Page's things. I just cut out the window that it had there. It had some like seeing stars and night sky in it, and I added to the page. I think it went in there really well. So what do you see through your window? We can look out and see our flowers in our yard. This is an ATC card. It has jagged edges, the swatches of paint colors, and this is my new logo. And that was one of the prompts of the Janet M. Young. Creative Nana, aka Sheila. So you've got the N, there's the Nana spells off of that, and then this curve of the N looks like a C, so creative. So there's on that. The next page I was stretched because I'm not an antique person. Not at all an antique person. This happened to be one of Ink and Page's pink backgrounds, so it worked out really well. We had to have a cutout of a, and if that thing on the back, you can see the flower through it, a cutout circle to the back page, so that's what I've done. I've used an antique image, and I've collaged on here with some old music paper that I had dyed as well to go in there, and we've got the pink going on with the whole pink page, so combining on that. And I guess I might as well go ahead and do this one. Hidden. All these are hidden. This is a hidden journaling card. Don't remember those. So we got a hidden journaling card, and that's also an ATC. This actual little window envelope, which we needed to use a window envelope as one of the prompts. I don't have any window envelopes. I don't get junk mail. So I made one. I made my envelope. And so part of the hidden is you've got some of your vintage and antique thrown in there, and it's hidden behind the window. But here's my big hidden. I had done some time ago dyeing book pages, painty paper book pages, and printing them. And look at this. And when I saw this image, it looked just like a bird to me. So I've outlined it. So what's hidden there in this behind there is the little bird that's hidden. And as well, you've got your little sneak through going here, and it's a hidden peephole to see through the other way. I'll catch you later.